Well, I think you've made it, Elvis. So what motivates you to keep doing more? Like, you've been to the Olympics 4 times, you've won silver medals for Canada, you're in musicals, you race car drive, you do it all. So why more?
Being excellent at something is my drive. Figuring out the core thing that makes it tick. Where do I need to put my body in to do a perfect jump? What's the alignment? What's that feeling of being in total harmony when I'm skating? What's it feel like when I'm racing around this track or I'm doing laps and I do almost like the perfect lap for me? How do I get this vehicle to work the way I want it? Same thing with my dirt bike. Same thing when I'm singing. How do I get that perfect note with total effortlessness? Working with a scene, it's perfecting it. It's excellence in whatever I choose to do. That drives me to perfect it, to be the best I can be at that thing that I chose to do, because I love figuring that out. I love to understand how something works. That's why I used to take apart motors and put them back together when I was a kid. Same thing, how does my body work? How does it work through singing? How does it work through acting? How does the emotion connect? How do I convey that to someone where I'm not doing anything, but yet I'm affecting people around me by my voice and by my emotion? Or sometimes you try to push the emotion, but people can see it, but it's not affecting them. It's kind of stuck. And other times we're not really doing anything and it's hitting them. So it's that self-discovery that I love so much no matter what I choose to do.
So you're definitely in tune with your body. I already knew that,
Yeah.
But now it's kind of coming together through all your examples. I want to talk about your fans that have been with you from day one. How do you engage with them? Are they on social media?
I'm a little bit older, so the younger generation is so connected to the Instagrams and the Twitters, and I got connected back 2010, but I got a smaller group. It's growing every year. I don't follow anyone but my wife and my dogs. So
That's safe.
yeah. So I just focus on that, and I try to put out there what I'm doing. Some personal stuff, because I was getting caught up with so much, like putting a lot of personal things on there, but I want to keep it kind of a mystery. And I'm getting a lot of people writing back too about, health and stuff, alkaline water that, I help sell those machines, and sharing that knowledge. Or some people write a few questions here and there, and I pass the information back. So yeah, so people connect with me through my website as well, to do shows all around, Canada and so forth, seminars and things like that. But I like to keep my private life private.
So I think you're balancing work and personal.
I have to. I have to. I love the fans, and I love connecting with them, and signing autographs and being open with everybody. But there's a time when I have to close off that emotional connection, because if you're giving off that energy, and it's great because the fans, they want to feel that energy, and it's draining, and it can be draining. And I give, and then I don't have anything left. I'm like, I got to recharge. I go home, spend time with the dog, spend time with my wife, go biking, go for a walk in the forest. I need to recharge. I need to disconnect and then reconnect with me, and then I've got something to skate about, something to perform about, right?
Absolutely. So definitely make sure you guys are following Elvis at
elvisstojko.ca, and then I got Instagram, Elvis Stojko, at Elvis Stojko, but it has one S. It's not Elvis Stojko, so it's Elvis. Elvis Stojko on Twitter. Which was an interesting story, because some guy had Elvis Stojko.
You're like, that's my name.
I know, and then he finally gave it to me and said,
nice.
I'm getting a lot of messages, and then he gave it to me, which was really cool, but yeah.
Did you see skating as a business when you were starting off? Did you market yourself in a certain way? How did that evolve?
Well, that's something it was a great question, because my acting agent said that's a huge thing for actors, is they don't think of it as a business. We're all just artists.
Yes.
Right, and they love the whole, because skating, it's all magical and mystical and all great and great under the lights, but it's only for that moment. The rest is all trouble. You saw me training in here in the cold and pushing through, and it's a grind, but it's a business. And I negotiate my own contracts for that, and I do all of that. With acting, my agent does that, but there's a process of how to market. And it's a great question, because, for example, I want to get into the acting business. And people say, Elvis, this is great for you. You have a name, you could just walk right in. Okay, that's fine. It gets me in the room.
In the room, yeah.
But people see me as an athlete. So ask this question at home. People see me as an athlete. Can you see me as an actor? Some people are like, oh, I don't know. because we've seen other athletes try to act and it's pretty dismal. Well, they try to use their name, but they don't do the work. But it's changing the view of how people see you, and that's branding, that's business, that's a whole other side that I have to take care of, and that's something that my agent said, this is great, Elvis, because you know the difference, but it's changing the perception for people, the viewer, as being the entertained, right, to see and change that branding. And again, that is a business, and you have to be able to see the business of it, because it's a way for me to pay my bills. This is what I do for a living. But again, I never want to have a job, because a job is something I find that is like something you don't like.
Yeah.
A career is, okay, it's a career. It's something I love doing. And it's just like with Forrest Gump, he was running and people say, well, why'd you stop running? Well, I don't want to run anymore. So I'm going to keep skating until I don't want to skate anymore. And then I'll just keep going. And I've already built the pathway with my acting, because I can do that forever.
Exactly.
Right.
It's smart.
Yeah, I have to, because that's when I realized I really love performing. So I might as well continue doing that, because I can't have a regular job, right? And I had to learn to get rid of all the demons and clear all those things, know my details, and then enjoy the flow and the ride.
And storytelling is a huge part of it too.
Yes.
I read on your website with your mentor, Glenn,
Yes.
that story in itself brought me to tears. I guess I want to ask you, how do you think your life would have turned out if you didn't meet him?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't think I would have had the success I've had in skating in my life if I hadn't met Glenn. Glenn's my instructor, Glenn Doyle, my Kung Fu instructor, who I met back in 1989. And from that point on, when we met, within 5 to 6 months, I went from, mid-level junior right into the world level senior, top 10 in the world. He was able to help me hone those skills of focus and detail and drive and determination and willpower, and how to bring those all together to meet for the moment, to be able to take those opportunities and do them when they appeared. Competing, everyone's watching. Some guys have made mistakes. This is my chance. I do it now. Everyone will see me now. This is the moment. Know it. Now block it out and then focus on the detail to get it done, and not let the emotion cut in. And he was the master to help me hone those skills to get there.
Well, hi Glenn, just wanted to say hello. And I want to throw out a challenge for all of our viewers. If you guys learned something new in today's episode, let us know in the comment box below. If you guys are struggling with any aspect of performing, whether it's on camera, on a rink, let us know. I want to create a community so we can support and engage with one another. And Elvis, before I let you go, if there was another job you could be doing, what would it be and why?
Another job. Oh, takeaway job. It was something else.
Sorry, yes.
No, it's okay.
Another. Yeah, I'm lost for words.
Activity.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say hobby, but no.
Hobby, activity.
Consistent hobby activity.
Oh man. Away from, okay, so if it was away from the performing, so, because it's like I'm doing all of that, the acting, and I definitely would love to be racing. Car racing for sure. I'd definitely be into that. The mental, the focus and all that, I gravitate to that. I picked it up very quickly. It's like a fish to water, like right away. Yeah. So it's definitely something I would be into, and with the technology and understanding all of that. I was gonna tell Olivia, we're gonna finish this up because her getting cold makes me feel cold, and I told her to wear her jacket, but she wanted to look beautiful, and she's looking beautiful and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just wearing my sweater. And, yeah, we need to finish this because she's gonna freeze.
Thanks guys, see you next week.